McDavid. Moves in, McDavid goes upstairs! What a goal!
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode number 23 of this NHL 21 Edmonton Oilers Franchise Mode here in Oil Country. If you guys are new to this channel, new to everything that's going on here, make sure you go down below, drop a like if you enjoy this video. Also feel free to subscribe. We are on our way to 1,100 subs, and I know we can hit that very soon. You guys have just been piling on the subscriptions here. It's awesome. I love it. And I really appreciate the support as well. Also, guys, feel free to go down below and comment to possibly get featured. The more comments you guys leave, the more feedback I can give and implement into these videos, and it helps the series move along a lot faster and, you know, keeps me motivated to make these videos for you guys. So if you guys missed last episode, go up into the top corner of the video right now. But the Oilers were able to win back-to-back Stanley Cups here. Just an absolutely phenomenal season overall, again, by the Edmonton Oilers. We were able to take out the Philadelphia Flyers this year in the finals. If you missed last episode, again, go check that one out. As far as individual awards, McDavid won the Art Ross, Point won the Hart, Dahlin won the Norris, Kucherov won the Lady Byng, Vanden Bush, who was first overall pick, won the Calder there in Washington. I can't speak right now. McDavid won back-to-back Conn Smythes. Antti Ranta was your Vezina winner and Jennings winner, along with Tucker Tinen there. Nathan Beaulieu won the Masterton. The Pylons coach won the Jack Adams. And then Selke went to O'Reilly again. And the Lindsay went to Points. And Austin Matthews won his back-to-back Rockets there. So that's all your player awards. I don't think our AHL team was much of an event, so what we are going to get into here is the draft. I've done my interviews and everything already off screen, and I think I know for the most part who we want to take. I've kind of got a short list of players picked out here, so let's get into it. We don't have any first round picks this year, but that doesn't mean we can't make our picks count. So I'm just going to hit offer trade, show you guys which picks we have. The Pittsburgh Penguins currently holding on to that first overall pick in the draft, but you can see we really don't need to do too much here overall. Our team's pretty set there for prospects and players, and we have $7.5 million in cap too, but there are our picks. We don't have any picks until right at the end of round 2, and then round 3, 2 in round 4, and then 5, 6, 7. So that's our picks, and I'm not really going to change it around too much. I'm pretty happy with what we got here, and I think we can make these picks count. So over to pick number 59, we're going to see just how many players got picked here. I saw one elite player by the looks of it. That's what it looked like. Yeah, in round 2 here, Comrie, looking like a great player. 63 overall there, so yeah, pretty nice. Oh, Genoa, I think we knew he was a high elite looking through the scouting from last time, but that's okay. You know, you can't pick them all, and we already have other good players here. Gibbons, nice defensive defenseman. Gogolev was picked first overall as a defenseman there by the Penguins, 80 overall, so not terrible, can play in their top 6 right off the bat. And yeah, I mean, not a spectacular draft class with the overall ratings, but, you know, these players could still grow into very good NHL players in time. For the rest of the first round, though, okay, Kondrachev was nice, but besides that, like, not too much. Columbus had our pick there, obviously, so if we had held on to that first round pick, we probably could have picked that low elite player, but, you know, it happens. We can't always get everybody. So I have some players pinned here for who I want to take. They are a little off the board, but that's okay. I don't think Ken Mckinnis was a guy I wanted to take. I think I wanted to take... Oh, where is he? This guy. Yeah, even though he's like way the hell off the board. Actually, wait. No, did I want to take... I might have taken or wanted to take Mckinnis first. Big two-way forward. Oh, yeah. I was looking at this guy, and we just didn't get a scouting report back in time for the draft. So, big player, Ken Mckinnis. I'm going to take him over a lot of these other guys because you know, even though there are 3-year ETAs on some of these players, it's like, I'm taking a risk, but it's okay. He's got supposedly B's and C's for the most part for his grades, so fingers crossed. Okay, Ken Mckinnis, 62 overall, two-way forward, low top 6 as well, so not brutal. He is young, 17 years old, so that's good. But, yeah, we'll see if he's even able to grow. I know that the low potential players really struggle to grow in this game, and that is a pain in the ass for sure. All right, so over to pick number 91 now. Oh, they took the guy I was looking at. Come on, Wilson Malley. That was my guy. That's who I wanted anyways. We didn't get him, so who are we taking now? I don't know. All right, I'm winging this pick because I had Molly picked out, and he did not turn out. I guess we could take Danny Wesley. It's not my number 1 pick. Damn it, LA, you screwed me over a little bit here. I knew exactly who I wanted, and I got played. So, let's take Danny Wesley. Why not? I mean, he is 20 and a defenseman, but hey, 65 overall. Can't complain about that. But, you know, not the most spectacular pick ever. I mean, so overall, you know, not a terrible pick there. I would have preferred Wilson Malley, just because he's a forward, has slightly more potential to make the league, especially at 17 years old versus 20 years old. So, oh well, it happens, and that one kind of stings, but it's okay. You can't pick them all. And moving on to the next pick here. So, we are at pick number 123. I could have taken Newman, and he's got decent potential, but the next player we got pinned here, you guys probably saw him. Yep. Another defenseman, Ernest Kessler. Pinch and shoot actually fits our system and is considered a gem. 51 overall, lots of time left before he is even close to making the league, but that's okay. We like to pick out projects and grow them, so not terrible. Over to pick 128. You know, that's just a couple picks back from Kessler there. The next guy I was interested in was a goalie here in Kenny Strong. I know he is 19 already, but, you know, the right-handed goaltending is kind of intriguing for me, and I want to take a risk on him. So let's see if that pays off. And come on, Kenny. Is he? Yes, he is. Nice. Okay, so we pick an elite goalie there with pick number 128. Not terrible. Also, you know, not spectacular. 56 overall. He'll be decent in time, hopefully, but he also has to develop properly. And where was he playing? He was in the U.S. League, but he got 41 wins, so that's pretty insane. So we'll probably let him play in the U.S. for another year at least. And then over to pick round number 5 here, pick number 160. Some decent, like, low-end or low overall prospects, but, like, they have decent potential still, like Pushkarev there. There's a defenseman. There was a guy named Bufflin, I believe, who's also a sniper. Potter's decent. Goldobin's decent. Like, these guys have decent potentials on them. And those teams really shouldn't be complaining with those picks. So, the next guy I wanted to take here was way the hell off the board, apparently. Yeah, I'd be down to take Reason, and yeah, sure. You know what, let's send it. I have him pinned. He's 6'5", so that's gotta be a reason right there, even if he is just like a bottom 6. But okay, not bad. Medium top 9, two-way forward, huge center, 6'5". He's gotta be the the tallest player we've picked in the draft, especially at 18 years old too. So not bad there at pick number 160. Now over to pick 192. And we see Ward go as a starter. Anybody else? Denis, I believe is how you'd say that. Also a starter. Lots of goalies here. And that's about it. Ovechkin, not a terrible power forward, but 20 years old already again. So, come on. What else do we got going on here? This guy's ranked 196, which is just 4 picks back from where we're picking. I don't want to take a 20-year-old again because we take a lot of 20-year-olds, or we have, and they just, like, they don't have enough time to develop properly, right? That's kind of like the problem here. So I'm kind of looking at Silvegaard because he can play 2 positions. That's always a good thing for wingers if they can play more than 1 position. And he's a sniper. Could play in the bottom 6. Let's send it. And I don't even know how good he's going to be. He's probably going to be terrible, but Ola Silva, okay, not bad. Medium top 9. 51 overall. And yeah, not a bad pick at all, especially for round, 6? Yeah, 192. I mean, compared to last year, I think we picked Connor Bell last year. Did we? Yeah, we picked Connor Bell last year, pick number 192, so not quite the same. But for our final pick here, I'm thinking Bennett Lowry is going to be just a good 7th rounder, and I mean 53 overall, not terrible. So that wraps up the draft. Pretty solid draft overall, I'd say. It wasn't too crazy, and we got it done pretty quick too. So lots of, you know, above average picks considering that we're picking right at the end of most rounds here. Alright guys, so moving forward here, we've got the Resign Phase coming up, and I believe we have at least 3 or 4 contracts expiring for big name players here, such as Jesse Puljujarvi. Carson Lambos as well is a big name. Tage Thompson, maybe, not as much. And then, yeah, Lavoie for sure we're going to look to re-sign. Yeah, he's a big name for sure. So, yeah, just based on this team and looking at how things are going, you know, we're sitting in a really good spot right now. Parbacker might want a lot of money. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about him, but at the same time, not really, because I know we have a future starter there. I mean, he's going to be our starter this upcoming year. He has to be, otherwise he's not going to grow properly. So we might be looking at some kind of big name trade and deal here. So that is an exciting prospect, or an exciting way to think about things here. We might be qualifying 1 or 2 players such as Lavoie and Lambos, obviously just to turn around and re-sign them. But we'll have to do it in a certain fashion here to make everything work properly. Laliberte, we could potentially sign here. He's actually looking pretty decent, so at 20 years old, we'll probably sign him. Same with Zadorov. We have a lot of, like, average players here in the system that, you know, have potential, but just haven't really fulfilled it. So, yeah, I think we're sitting in a pretty good spot overall. We do need to go out. I think Samsonov, however you say it, is going to be on the move here, heading into this offseason. And then I'm not so sure about the rest of the team here. Like, obviously, our progress reports have been fantastic. We've had lots of growth from certain guys such as William Eves, Jakub Vrana, Kyler Yamamoto even, like, just huge growth numbers. Parbacker's up there for sure too. He's one of our younger kind of studs here in the system. Besides that, like, if we sort by the amount of growth, I mean, yes, Matsumoto, where's the other big name I'm looking for? Connor Bell. I mean, he didn't grow that much, but still a good player for sure, and he has the potential to actually make our team. And then there's the whole other topic of guys such as, what's the name right here? I skipped right past him. Coburn and Goldobin. Those guys, there is the potential discussion here of getting them into the system, getting them into the NHL, because that is something I do want to do at a certain point here. And we just have to clear room for them, essentially, to play bottom pairing minutes to start. So let's go to the re-sign phase here. We got a whole bunch of coaches to sign, which is okay. We're going to get to work on this. So Reese Dhaliwal we can sign. Same with Para. He is ready to go here. He should have been an assistant coach. That was my bad. And then Yulkinen, I want him as the AHL head coach. So we're going to offer him a little bit more money here. And then what about our scouts? Our scouts are actually looking pretty darn good. No scouts expiring. That's nice. All right, so we got Lambos and Backer, our RFAs, as well as Raphael Lavoie. So this is kind of just the planning out of the team here for the next season. How do we want the team to look? Who is going to be playing where kind of thing. So I think our top 6 is still just completely set, which poses the question of, does Puljujarvi stick around? He is 85 overall still. Like, he's a good player. He could play second line easily, but if he wants like $8 million, like we were just paying him, he's not getting it. 4.5 is definitely more doable. And then Tage Thompson looks like he wants to walk, even though he just had a pretty darn good season, like 32 points. That's not a bad year at all, especially not for a bottom liner who's going to, bring some size to the table, be able to go in, throw the body in the playoffs, which is something we need. But I mean, we have a lot of big players too. There's no question about that. But 6'5", 205 is certainly a nice frame to have there for the playoffs. So I want to kind of keep the lines together as much as possible. Declan Andreoff might be one player that we look to move up this year, just because he's 23. He's kind of getting to that point where it's like, okay, if we don't play him in the league now, he's never going to play in the league. So yeah, that's kind of the thought process going on right now. So I think guys such as Madison Bowie and, well, Piero Zabottle, we got to keep around. That, or we can, potentially make a move to get somebody back, because he's not exactly the best system fit, but he was our first ever draft pick in this series too, and he's been good overall. Like, he's a great defensive player, but maybe we look to make a move there, bring in somebody who fits a little better. And let's just go and look at, well, yeah, we got to do all our expiring deals here. So we're going to offer Barkov. I guess that is the entry-level deal now, is $1 million. That's crazy. Okay, so you only want 1.3 par. What are you doing, buddy? You're worth a lot more than that. We do a 3-year deal at $3.6 million. I would definitely take that. Under $4 million for our starter, because he's going to be our starter. I'll offer him 3.7 for the next 3 years. He's going to be the starter, because we are going to move. Well, he had a 900 save percentage too, which is crazy good. But we are going to be moving Samsonov here, and that is going to be a big trade piece that could potentially get us something back on the defensive end too. Like, there is the option for that still. Lambos, again, I'm just not entirely sure where he's, yeah, see, he's at a higher price range right now, so I think what we're going to do with Lambos is we are going to qualify him just for now. Just for now, we're going to pay him eventually, but we're qualifying him to get the deal done with Samsonov, and then, potentially re-sign some of these other guys, or just get them into the team, like Zadorov, or Zadorov, however you want to say it. We're going to sign him. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with Coburn, 7 with Moden. Does Moden fit the system? It doesn't even say. That's great. Okay. So Madison Bowie, I think we're going to let walk. He's good with William Eves too, which is not spectacular, but how much money does he want? Okay, we could sign him for 1 year. I'm signing that deal just more so for the chemistry purposes of it. I don't know why I backed out there. I hit the wrong button. Besides that, Lavoie, again, probably going to get qualified. Yeah, he's $4 million as well. We're going to qualify him for now. Dante Heinen is a $2 million contract for third-line center. I will take that. We can do 2.4 for the next 2 years on him, which again is worth it. Besides that, I would say Novak and Andreoff both have a good chance of making the league here, so they will both get deals. Kara, Grop, Those guys probably not going to get an offer unless they're like low end kind of. Okay, yeah. So we can offer those. Yeah, those are decent AHL signings. And then anybody else? I guess we could go with Helms and a couple other guys that aren't going to cost us like anything essentially. They're literally just pieces to move around on the team. Chistov, same thing. I mean, we signed him out of free agency. He was undrafted. So yeah, no, that's good. Erzberg, I think we're going to let go, and then we'll sign La Liberte instead. Yeah, that looks better. So, all right, I think we're good to go here for the most part. I'm going to advance a day. We do have certain players qualified, obviously, but looks like Parbacker resigns, so that's a good start. We didn't offer Puljujarvi a contract, but Heinen signs, Kara signs, Bowie signs. Gropp rejects. He wants to play in the NHL. Zadorov signs the deal. Backer is in now for the next 3 years, which is awesome. Helm signs, Novak signs, Robertson signs, Andreoff signs, Chistov signs, Barkov signs. La Liberte can't sign due to full roster. Okay. So who do we still have here? We're going to release Gropp. We're going to release... Who else just rejected a contract? We're going to release Erzberg. So yeah, we will sign La Liberte on this one. There we go. That's set now. I think Maciej Blumel's done here as well. 100th overall pick, but just never really turned out to be what we were hoping. So we're going to let him go as well. Jesse Puljujarvi, only a $4.5 million deal for the next 5 years. I'd say the next 4 is probably a fair contract there. So we're going to make that offer. Tage Thompson is probably going to be a walk-off here. We'd have to pay him like $3+ million, which we just don't have the cap space for, unfortunately. So yeah, I think that's kind of it here for contracts. We're just going to make a deal with Samsonov here, and that will essentially wrap it up. So we get Puljujarvi to sign, La Liberte signs. Maybe we'll go after Tage Thompson in free agency. I don't know. Like, that's a possibility. But, yeah, right now we just need to find a backup goaltender. And then after that, you know, there's not too many other options here for us to really play around with even. Like, Goldobin, like, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's 8. So Bowie's going to be odd man out for sure, even though he's a little higher rated. We'll have Coburn, Volyu, Josephson, Mann, Zadorov, Heikkinen, and I should probably sign Danny Wesley here too. Forgive my dog again, he just barks at everything. So, I think we're good to go here now, okay? So, let's advance one more day. Danny Wesley signs, okay. So off to free agency we go. Overall, I'm going to say that the team is probably going to be very similar to how it was the last couple of years. Apart from, you know, like Samsonov being gone, and really that's kind of it. Like, everybody else is in a really good spot right now. Lambos is qualified, I believe. Yeah, Lebois. So those, why are you dropping off by 3 frickin' ratings? That does not help your contract offer at all, Raphael. Like, come on, man. Yikes. Okay. So let's just check out free agency, see what's going on here. Yeah, not too much really. Oh. Oh, hello. Matthew Savoie. How's it going? Quick RFA sheet offer, possibly? Oh, man, we got options here. We definitely got options. Only problem is Minnesota's probably going to want to match, so... Matthew Savoie is an interesting, or Savoy, however you want to say it. It's the same difference, right? Like, I mean, yes, it does sound different, but we got one pick there of ours, but let's just see what's available for Samsonov here. Avalanche have our pick for this upcoming year, I believe. So, you know, that's possible, but it also really makes our run a lot more difficult here moving forward. But that might be the option, just to get our pick back to potentially potentially sign Matthew Savoie. They've got a ton of cap space too. Holy crap. And this Marco Ab guy has turned out to be an absolute god for them. Jeez. Owen Byram, kind of below average, not gonna lie. How's Lucas Strimbu doing there? Not great. So, that's, you know, it's sad to see, but that's how things work sometimes. Oh no, you know what I want to try and get out of this? That's all they have for goalies. Jeez, that makes sense. Okay. See, I'm willing to make this trade. If I could get a third rounder out of this somehow, don't ask me how, but and if I could get their third rounder too off of there, I'd be happy. Okay. You give me your third rounder. I will offer up a 5th round pick here in this deal. That should be even. It's a bit low. Okay, I can give a 4th, and that's my final offer. There we go. Okay, so we do trade away Samsonov, however you want to say it. So now we got options on the money. We got 13 million bucks. So we're signing Lambos, we're signing Lavoie. So that's 2 big signings. Then we need a backup goalie. As far as going down the middle goes from last year, we've got all the guys we need. We don't need to worry about centers at all. Left wingers, we could be a little worried about, just because Lavoie, again, isn't re-signed yet. Our whole right wing's good. I don't want to change anything there. And the defense, you know, apart from we're just missing Lambos, is looking really, really good too. Yeah, I like where this is going. I like how this team's set up. So, and then goalies, we do need a backup goalie. That's the other kind of main thing here right now. Okay, so we got everything picked out. We just got to go make those signings. There is potential that we go out and try to sheet offer Matthew Savoie here too, but first things first, we need to go and sign out the best RFAs available, which 2 of them are ours. So, with 9 million bucks or so, we're going to offer Lambos this exact deal that he wants. I'm totally good with that. He should be, you know, a good player for years to come. This one is a bit ridiculous. Like, I'm not exactly impressed with the $4 million price tag on Lavoie. It definitely affects our ability to, you know, offer sheets and do offer sheets and things like that, because he's so ridiculously expensive at a 79 overall, but he fits the bottom 6, which is something we also really need. I just need to double check the compensation here. So between 5 and 7.3 million is a 1st and a 3rd, which I would totally be willing to offer for Savoie, because he would grow in this team. There's no question about that. He would fit this system and he would advance very quickly through here. So yeah, if we can offer sheet Savoie for like, how much do we just spend? We can offer like 4 million bucks or so here. I'm going to go 5 years at 3.8. What about at 4? Is it still just a 2nd? Okay, well then we'll offer a little bit less. Let's offer that, see if he accepts it. I doubt we get him, which, you know, is too bad, but that's how things are going to work. There's a big goalie here, too. Holy crap. I did not even realize. Maybe Tucker Tinen could be an option, for sure. You know, not terrible there by any means. But at the same time, I kind of want, just like, I want to, you know, bona fide backup. That's what I'm looking for, I think. So we're looking for like 26, 27 years old, but not super crazy. He's an RFA. No way, he's not. Okay. Well, shoot. Tucker Tinen's got to be the option here then, man. Like, let's offer him like 1.8 million for the next 2 years. He should take that. I don't see why he wouldn't. But yeah, no, we're in a good spot right now. No question about that. I do realize I just had the Elgato muted the whole time, but that's okay. So let's advance a day or two here, see what happens. We should get our players signed first in Lavoie and Lambos. But, okay, we get Tucker Tinen. Nice. We get Raphael Lavoie. We get Carson Lambos. And Savoie, I'm not able to join your team at this time. My previous team may still decide to match your offer. So now we're just waiting on that. And, man, if this goes through, they get our second rounder. But it would totally be worth it for Savoie. They're going to match it. Minnesota would be stupid not to match it. Yeah, okay, so they matched it for 3.7. You got to feel a little bit bad for Matthew Savoie, you know, because there's an option for him to go and play in Edmonton there, but it's not really an option if the team decides to sign that. So I did have a comment a couple episodes ago that was like, don't forget to upgrade all your everything here. And yeah, no, that's a good comment because I totally forget to a lot of the time, as you can see on quite literally almost everything. Club seats I should upgrade because we never do those. Everything else, this is a 5-star arena now by the looks of it, so that's good. 10 years in to the new building, it's, yeah, you kind of want to upgrade it as much as you can. So do we have any cap space left? We got 5.5 million. Okay, that's not too shabby. Any chance Tage Thompson wants to come back? Because if he does, I will give him an offer without batting an eye. Like, he's worth $2.5 million for the next 2 years. I will send that all day. That is worth it. And we got Tucker Tinen. Like, this team is set up for success, especially with the contracts we got on the goalie end. That is a huge deal, just based on the fact that we saved so much money there. Tage Thompson comes back to Edmonton. I loved it. I love that. Like, that just makes everything better here because he just won a cup with us. Did he win 2 cups? He won 1 cup for sure. No, he won 2. He won back-to-back with us. Like, you gotta love that. So, yeah, Tage Thompson in a great spot right now with this team, and why not keep it running, right? Like, we got momentum going. Gotta just keep it going. That's essentially what we're doing here. I know we did kind of move one of those main pieces in Samsonov, but it's backers time now, man. Like, we've grown into that. The future is now for par backers. So, yeah, that's exciting. And, you know, if we can ever get through this simulation of ridiculous CPU trade offers, then maybe we can check out the team for the next season. So guys, I'm going to go through and show you our lines quickly for this upcoming season. I've made all my roster moves off screen. I'm ready to go here, and this is the team. So absolutely zero changes on the offense here from last season. You know, we got McDavid, Vrana, Eves, great first line. Draisaitl, Yamo, Ratty, maybe an even better second line just because they're going to be playing against second units in the league and crushing them. Lavoie, Heinen, Puljujarvi, great line as always. We saw it last year. And then Thompson, Budaj, and Merkley. So those guys should really be in a comfort zone at this point and playing well right off the bat. Again, the defense hasn't changed too much either, besides the addition of Stanislav Goldobin from the minors. So we got Chychrun, Makar. That's a 90 rated pairing with the chemistry boost. Again, 88 and 87 with Lambos and Bouchard on the second pairing there. Those guys are insane as well. And then we got Piero Zabotl and Stanislav Goldobin. Also, guys, something I wanted to point out is the sheer size on this team. Every single one of our defenders is at least 5'11", and that's Cale Makar is the smallest guy. Everybody else is bigger. And then there's Pierre Zabottle, who is 6'5", 229. He's fucking huge. And forgive the cursing, but like that is just how you describe him. He's that big. And like, yes, William Eves is big too. He's 6'5", 222, 7 pounds lighter, but also a couple years younger. So there is potential for him to put on more weight in the future, but just his physicality shows it. Like, that's just insane. 94 strength. I'm sure Zabottle's got a little bit more just because he's so big. Nope, he's got 79 strength. Cool, EA. That makes total sense, but somehow he has 90 speed. Like, what? Anyways, fun facts looking at the stupid statistics here, but Parbacker is an 86 rated goalie at just 22 years old. He's going to be fantastic this year, hopefully. And then Tucker Tinnan, great 24-year-old backup. Like, he's going to be insane as well. And then there's the special teams for Edmonton, which is just unfair. Like, our 5-man power play unit is going to just absolutely eat the league for lunch. There's no question about that. It's just scary how good it's going to be. I think we put Draisaitl at center on that second pairing just to kind of disperse the center ability a little bit more. And then maybe switch Eves and Yamo. Yeah, because Eves has got the shot. There's no question about that. So I think we're good. I think we're set up. 4-man power plays +1 each. Penalty kills looking good. 3-man PK, we only have 1 minus there, which is always a good thing. Our extra attackers are Draisaitl, McDavid. Shootouts looking like that. 4-on-4, again, I balanced all this out, so it looks good. And, yeah, this team is, poised to potentially go on a 3-peat here if everything goes according to plan. We don't have too many crazy injuries, and I'm excited for the upcoming season. I hope you guys are too, because that's where we're going to wrap it up. If you enjoyed, make sure you go down below, smash that like button. Also, feel free to leave comments to possibly get featured in upcoming episodes. I really appreciate you guys' feedback on lineups, different things like that, and also make sure you subscribe if you haven't. We are trying to hit 1,100 subs. There's a left-handed defenseman in the draft. Interesting, because that might just be a franchise defenseman, which, I don't know. Like, let me know, guys, if this guy is a franchise defenseman, which we'll find out next episode. Do we go for him? What do we do? Because this could be fun. But, anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. This is Etanyos signing out, and see you.